South Africa's position on Syria will be tested later today at the high-stakes meeting, and the ANC Senatory torch arrives in Karoo. I'm Makalan Gift Mpokane. South Africa's position on Syria will be tested later today at the high-stakes meeting of the UN Security Council on the Middle East country, where violent government crackdown has lasted for months. Among the 5 permanent council members, Russia and China are less willing to take strong measures against Syria than the US, Britain and France. South Africa is currently a non-permanent member of the council. Sharon Bryant's piece reports.
A draft resolution circulated at the behest of non-permanent member Morocco calls for an inclusive Syrian-led political process and the formation of a national unity government. It also crucially calls for the delegation of full authority from Syrian President Bashar Assad to his deputy, among other demands. But the final document is still being negotiated among Security Council members and will strongly depend on whether Russia goes along with the Western Front or uses its veto. South African diplomats say they've not as yet received instructions on a vote from Pretoria, as the text of the resolution is far from finalized. Shervin Brycepees, SABC News, New York.
The Free State government says it's working around the clock to bring stability to troubled municipalities. Municipalities in the province are in financial strains with the brink of collapse. The Hawks has been probed into allegation of corruption, fraud, financial mismanagement. Despite challenges, the provincial government has lifted the Section 139 interventions at 5 municipalities. Cooperative governance head in the province, Kupong Radikonzane.
If you look at problems that are there in Masilonyana, problems that are there in Nala, this is areas where we have still done some investigations, forensic investigations, and we have found that there are situations where people may not have used the state resources properly. We are at the moment busy with disciplinary processes in those municipalities and so on. So there's not been any finalization on some issues.
The ANC Senatory torch has arrived at the Barefoot West in the Karoo, where it will be handed over by the party Secretary General Mantashe to the provincial leadership. The torch arrived after midnight in a motorcade from Mangaung in the Free State, where major celebration took place on the 8th of January. Mantashe is also expected to address party veterans during breakfast meeting before visiting their homes in the area. The main rally in the region to celebrate the party's 100th birthday takes place in the afternoon in Rustin Stadium.